Good day, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone is well, happy, healthy, realizing the government really doesn't love you, and also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is June the 23rd of 2025, 7:50 p.m. Coming to you from the communist shithole that is called Ontario, Canada. And if you'd like to support the channel, it's in the description how you do so. If you'd like guitar lessons, I can also do that for you, as long as you're not looking for jazz. And I talk about a whole bunch of different things on this channel, so if you're into weird stuff and looking for something other than AI YouTube slop that's all over the place, this is a good channel for you to come to. Like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this video. This video is about partly a revelation that I just kind of had, like answering comments and interacting with people online, and that in combination with watching a video from the Quartering. His name is Jeremy. Probably a lot of you have heard of him. It's a big channel, over 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, I think. Talking about bots and how a lot of these campaigns, boycott campaigns, anything that's manufacturing consent. So let me stop and explain that first. There was a fellow named Edward Bernays. This is during the days of like Benito Mussolini, so you can go back a little ways for this guy. He was the propaganda king. He's the one who came up with all the techniques that they use today, that they're still using right to this very day. Edward Bernays came up with them, and he called it manufacturing consent. They use manufacturing consent for wars. I mean, if they want to have a war and the public is against it, well, they have to get the public to give consent and be for it instead. So they have to manipulate people. So Edward Bernays developed all these wonderful techniques, propaganda techniques, to manufacture consent, or to get people to buy certain things, or whatever it is you're looking to manipulate people into. He's got a technique for you. Benito Mussolini, the reason I mention him is because he even offered him employment, but he's like, no, the Americans already offered me employment, so I'm going to work for them. But he turned it down. But Mussolini wanted him to be his propaganda man. So manufacturing consent, well, they've got bots now. I just had a revelation that possibly half of the people I'm talking to answering comments, not people. I mean, I've realized before that there was some bots, but I think it's way worse than we think. I think the bots are molding society like crazy. People think that this is people's opinions on men and women's sports. These are the opinions on men and women's bathrooms. This is how people feel about abortion. This is how people feel about whatever. Whoever's got the best bots out there, that's who's winning the arguments. And manufacturing consent. That's what's doing it. When you're talking to somebody online, take a moment and think, does it seem like a person, or does it seem like something's wrong? All these YouTube accounts, people that are commenting, I saw people that were commenting, it's one indication that they're not real people. I get notifications when anyone comments, no matter who it is. I get a notification in my email, tells me there's a comment, then I go. Otherwise I wouldn't know. I mean, I'd have to have my video right up there on the screen and just watch for comments otherwise, right? That's not how you do it. You get notifications. Certain YouTube accounts, I do not. I do not get notifications from them at all. I still might notice their comment, but I didn't get it in my email. I might notice it when I'm answering someone else or something. See, that, oh, there's a comment there. Why didn't I get a notification for that? And then I will look at their account, have a quick look at it. Almost always, they're brand new accounts or fairly new. And then there's something weird about them, like they'll have 200 subscribers, but no content. Why would 200 people subscribe to somebody who doesn't have any content? They wouldn't. They wouldn't. That's a fake account. I think YouTube themselves would have to do it, because that's got to be created in the system somehow. I don't think the average person can do that. That's got to be done by the intelligence agency or by YouTube or whoever is doing this sort of stuff and sending bots after us. And as soon as you call them out on it, they just stop answering you. They completely stop answering you. Why do I not get notifications? Why is your account so weird? Why, your account's brand new. That looks fishy. And then they won't talk to you. I think they're bots. Really hit me hard all of a sudden, like this revelation. Jeff, you've been talking to bots. You're talking to bots. So if you do leave me a comment, try to make it as human as possible, so I can, because the bots, they're not perfect yet. Some of them are good, I will say. Some of them are good. And another indication it's a bot, they're leaving me links to stuff. If they leave me all these links all the time, they're probably a bot. That's part of the program. A human being doesn't leave a link every single time they comment, but the bots sometimes do. So, I don't know. Just think of this as kind of a warning, because it's happening to everybody. Whoever's watching this video, you've talked to bots. I promise. No matter who you are, if you go online and talk to anybody at all in comments or on Facebook or Instagram or anything, you have talked to bots. When Elon Musk was trying to figure out how much to pay for Twitter, he said that a good 25% of it was bots. So the amount that it would be worth would depend on how many people are subscribed to it, right? How many actual users are there? And if 25% of them are bots, well, that's obviously fraudulent, inflated value. There's no value in bots. You got to get rid of those, actually. And Mark Zuckerberg actually said, to help people's loneliness, we're going to unleash a whole bunch of bots so they can befriend people. And you got to be kidding me. That's your solution to people being lonely, is release a bunch of bots that people will think are real people, and they're not actually real people. That shouldn't be disappointing or anything when people find out they've been talking to a bot. No, that would be great. That'll help them, conquer their loneliness for sure. Realizing that the only friend they thought they had, turns out it was a bot. Vicious and cruel is what that is. But now I realize, I'm having a bunch of revelations about just how deep the deception goes. It's way worse than even I thought. And I mean, you can tell by my intro, I'm well aware that there's some serious deception going on. But I think we're going to find out it's even worse than any of us thought. We're going to find out that absolutely nothing is real or what we think it is when we venture into the internet, especially. That is the most common place to find intense deception. The numbers are fake. The number of likes is fake. If it's a channel they want to go somewhere, they'll give it a lot of likes. If it's a channel they want to fail, they'll make sure it doesn't get a lot of likes. If they want an opinion out there, they make it look like everyone's thinking that way. But they're not. It's all fake. The whole entire internet is fake, fake, fake. This is fake, that's fake, and so are those. That's the way it is. Everything is fake. What a freaking drag. What a drag to live in a world that is completely fake.